Greetings, fellow Whovians, and welcome to Timey Wimey Review. Recently, we just had that amazing, epic trailer for the Doctor Who 60th anniversary specials, and it's pretty much safe to say that the majority thought that it was an amazing trailer, probably one of the best from the 60 years of Doctor Who, or nearly 60 years of Doctor Who, I should say. However, apparently there was some minor complaints for the swear words that was used in that trailer. For we heard Donna Noble say arse, bloody and hell in that trailer. Shock horror. Now, I'm not an ambassador for censorship or have any expertise in television censorship when it comes to swear words. But I would say that really, if anything, everything should be taken in context. All I would say is the many hours, days, months, weeks, years that I've been watching television, I could probably safely say that how things are viewed changes dramatically, and it could be in space of decades or it could be in space of years. So what once was acceptable to be saying on television in terms of swearing is certainly not probably going to be acceptable now, and vice versa. So if we was thinking about the swear words that was used in this trailer for say back in the 60s of Doctor Who, that would never ever happen, and probably up to the point of the 80s, I would say that would never ever happen. But like I said, everything moves with the times, and if it's all in context, then for me personally, I think it's fine. Now, obviously, there's the argument of, it's a children's show. I would more say it's more of a family show for mums, dads, and children of all ages to watch. I would say the average sort of age of young children watching Doctor Who, actually paying attention for Doctor Who, I would say probably what, about 5, 6, something like that. Around the sort of the PG mark when you're watching shows like this, or even films or cartoons. I would say sort of Doctor Who, especially New Who, you're looking around about the PG sort of rating for these episodes. And when I'm saying everything in context, then pretty much it's words that you more or less would hear in everyday life. And this is the whole thing, Donna Noble is a human being on Earth, and this character is pretty much there, so it's relatable for the viewers, like us human beings, to obviously relate to these characters. So it would be a bit naive to say that any of these companions from Earth, and again we can talk of this from Ian and Barbara from the 60s all the way up to Yasmin Khan. Have anyone never ever swore ever? I'd say it's pretty doubtful. I'm sure one or two of these characters outside the realms of Doctor Who and the televised sort of sense, I'm sure they would throw some swear words now and again. Now, that doesn't mean Doctor Who is going to start, or any characters from Doctor Who are going to start throwing F bombs and C bombs. I very much doubt that that's going to happen. And it's not the first time that we've heard some swearing in Doctor Who before. I'm pretty sure Bill Potts once quoted the Doctor that he walks like a penguin with his arse on fire. I'm pretty sure we've heard something like that before. And obviously, if you see any of the Doctor Who bloopers from the 70s and 80s, you've definitely heard the Doctors swear before. And let's not forget all the parodies of Malcolm, Peter Capaldi from The Thick of It. In my opinion, I think low levels of swearing is fine in Doctor Who. Like I said, I don't think they're going to be throwing out F-bombs, S-bombs, or C-bombs anytime soon, which is rightly so. And I think for these specials, I'm going to guess they're going to be broadcast around, if I'm sort of being a betting man, I'm going to say between 6 and 8 o'clock in the evening. So again, it's in that sort of family period. It's obviously still pre-watershed, but I wouldn't say, it's anything that's out of the realms of too offensive for family members. And I respect everyone's sensitivities when it comes to swearing. Some people might find this offensive, and I respect your decisions on there. But for me personally, I don't feel offended, and I think probably the majority won't feel offended on this either. And yeah, I think again, it's all in context. If it's swearing for swearing's sake, then yeah, there's going to be a question to raise or a concern to raise on that. But in terms of context of what's happening in the story or that particular scene of an episode, then I'm sure it's going to be fine and it's going to be kept to a minimum. If on the unlikelihood that it does become problematic, I would probably say, like other sci-fi shows, make up a swear word of their own. You know, we've had Battlestar Galactica with What the Frack, we've had Red Dwarf with Smeghead, and various other sci-fi shows with different swearing or alternative swearing in that sort of own world and language. And I'm sure there's got to be a Gallifreyan swear word that could be made up for Doctor Who if needs be. And I was thinking that as well, in terms of, you know, should the Doctor be swearing? Again, it all depends on context on that one. And I keep sort of umming and ahhing whether the Doctor himself or herself should be swearing. And I'm a bit on the fence and a bit up in the air in that one. But one way around it is let's make up a Gallifreyan swear word. So that's my take on the potential complaints that were raised after this trailer was aired and the sort of general overall of should swearing be accepted in Doctor Who. In my opinion, again, it's just all in context. But let me know in the comments below your thoughts to swearing in Doctor Who. Should it be allowed? Should the Doctor swear? I would love to know your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, please like, share and subscribe. Hit the cloister bell for more notifications. Come say hello and follow me on Facebook, X and TikTok, and do check out my other fantastic Doctor Who related content right here on the Timey Wimey Review YouTube channel. I've got a lot more fantastic reviews coming up as we celebrate 60 years of Doctor Who. Stay safe, and as a good doctor once said, well, you never knew the effing answer when it was important.